in the run up to the release of In Search of Darkness 1990 to 1994, 90s horror lost an icon, the late great Tony Todd. And I just wanted to I wanted you to share some thoughts about Tony and his contributions to 90s horror, both through Tom Savini's take on Night of the Living Dead, originally by George Romero, uh, and also the Candyman trilogy. I know some people only think of the first film as being the Candyman film, but the other two films obviously added more gravitas to the story, and he excelled in the role of
Oh
the
boy,
titular villain.
an absolute loss for the horror community. And I say horror community because Tony was very steeped in the horror community. He had absolute respect and appreciation for the fans and for the genre. That he was an actor with a capital A. And Tony Todd was in more than just horror. But he was known as a genre actor, if not a character actor. So it was very, very cool to see him just kill it. Like you'd think with a remake of George Romero's Night of the Living Dead, what's the point of remaking a classic? But he absolutely redefined that movie and that role and makes that a magnetic performance. That's where he first came on my personal radar. I'm like, who is this guy? He's great. And of course, Candyman, yeah, the first one out of the gate really established, all due to him and that incredible voice, this iconic character for the 90s and for the ages. Yeah, he did two more. They're not as popular as the first one, but they're still good, and he still comes back and he still delivers, and he's relishing that role and not phoning it in. We lost Tony too soon. I wanted to have Tony in Search of Darkness 1994, and we were talking to him. Unfortunately, he was too sick, and we did not want to share that information, and he was very private about his cancer battle. But I'd like to think that In Search of Darkness 1994 is just a small tribute to his absolute talent and a bit of a time capsule of his 90s work. So much more. Final Destination franchise. The current Final Destination is out now. I think it's been 25 years since the last one came out.
Mhm.
I've yet to see it, and I can't wait to see it, but I believe he's in there as well. And we all miss Tony Todd, and absolute. It's really, it makes me happy that I can have him pretty much welcome us into the 90s with In Search of Darkness 1994. If you watch the intro, I'll spoil the fact that after a little intro about 90s, and then we get into it with the intro graphics, right before he does that, he says, "Be my victim."
Be my victim.
It's wonderful. So yeah, a tip of the hat to the late great Tony Todd.